Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Illustrator's Workshop. Today I'm going to show you how to use Procreate to make a fake New Yorker magazine cover. I hope you enjoy it. Remember this ignominious part of our recent history?
I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? It's like incredible. No, they said...
Well, I don't know about you, but that really bothered me. So I fired up Procreate and I made a fake New Yorker cover. I'm going to play back the video replay for you. And that's here under the Actions menu. Come over to Video, tap Video, and you will see time-lapse replay. So here we go. First step obviously was to import a New Yorker cover. I found the simplest one that I could on the internet using Google search, and I saved only the title. My second step was to find an image of Uncle Sam in just the right position. So my point of departure was the classic police white outline around the body. I wanted to reuse the hat, but the head blocked the hat in the original picture, so I finished the hat off myself. And once the hat was finished, I selected it, isolated it, and moved it over so that it was still there. The whole idea was to make sure that people knew this was Uncle Sam by having one leftover part of it. So the next thing I did was to find an image of a Fifth Avenue street pole that you see here. And I isolated the Fifth Avenue part on a new layer, and then started playing with ideas about where the pole would come. And the pole was a very simple one layer for the actual outline of the pole, and another layer for this kind of New Yorker-esque silk-screened shading. And after that, I wanted to clean up the sign itself and bring everything into this kind of silk screen aesthetic that the New Yorker is known for. Once I had a halfway satisfactory location of the street pole and the shadow, it was time to figure out how can I imply that there are people that saw this murder, they're not distracting to the composition. So again, I found a photo of people with the sun behind them casting long shadows, and I imported that and then proceeded to choose the parts that I wanted and lay out the legs and the shadow, again in a simplified New Yorker artist kind of way. After getting the shadows how I wanted them, I went back to the Fifth Avenue sign and explored ways to separate that from the rest of the composition, adding a shadow cast by the sign onto the pole here, and playing some more with the highlights of the pole in this area. It's just like Photoshop. You can play with the composition, making subtle moves, making the hat further afield, bringing the hat back, and playing with the Fifth Avenue sign as well. And I realized that maybe backlining the Fifth Avenue sign would be consistent with the shadows coming this way. And there's the final product. And here are the number of layers used to make this thing. 37 different layers and several different brushes. It only cost me 2.5 hours of my life to make this cover, but I felt a whole lot better about life after doing it. And thanks for watching, and I hope you will subscribe to see more like this.